And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Wildcats and the Spartans. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. Towing the slab in today's game, Steven Kolek. What do we have on him?
The left fielder.
He has great stuff, Boog, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off. I can promise you that.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And that's off the inside edge. And now 2-0. And another ball. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
3-2.
To the right side. Throws to first in time. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second.
Here's DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu.
That's in there. That's strike one. Kolek, a 6'3" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, and he works in a slider. One out, bases empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. Two down. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And a swing and a line drive at a right field, dives and it gets by. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's got himself a triple.
Waste no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Aaron Judge, the next to hit, takes outside. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today.
Judge rips that one, and a base hit knocks in a run.
He was all over that one. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the two-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Jason Giambi, the next to hit, takes ball one. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that is that. And we're back. And getting to start, Bobby Milner.
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
He swings and fouls. From right field on the south side of Chicago, we've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Wildcats going up against the Rainiers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And pitching in this game, Jacob deGrom. What's the word on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
James Wood, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Fastball for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And that one is lifted in the air, and it's caught for the out. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. Ball one low.
Down.
On the inside corner for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That one in triple digits.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
High in the air out to right. Acuna hauls it in, and there's two away. Two down, base is empty. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
O'Hearn.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is fouled back. Now a screamer into the outfield. Brings it in, and that is that. Back here on the south side. And towing the slab, Nick Lodolo.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And that misses. 3-1. Swing and a chopper out to short. On to O'Hearn. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
Here is Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
And Judge spoils that one.
You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
Line drive. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. And a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Way inside.
2 strikes.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a run scores from third thanks to the infield single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Swing and a base hit. They're waving Ramirez home. 1 run is in. Here comes Junior around third. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. And they lead by 3.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Here on the south side, here comes Aaron Judge. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team.
Boog, it's always fun showing up to the ballpark on a day DeGrom is pitching. He's widely regarded as one of the most dominant pitchers in the league. And when he's at his best, he's setting the standard for the entire league. We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
Judge comes up empty there.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Pulled the string on the changeup. So now the DH spot, Jason Giambi. Just missed. 1 out, bases empty. Late with the swing there.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's towards center. Griffey gets under it. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Ryan Dozier. Acuna has it sized up. Makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Lodolo back to work. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Man at second. And right back to the mound. Handles, throws to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup.
Now
Got that hitter to roll
right
over.
fielder, Ronald
So the batting
Acuna
order turns over. And
Jr.
here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Foul ball there. Lindor, the runner at second with one away. And a swing and a miss.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here. Make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Now it's Aaron
The
Judge
left
up to the
fielder,
plate.
number
A double and a
Aaron
run scored his first time up.
Judge.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back at right field. New inning getting started. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. And a foul ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Mike Napoli in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that's downstairs. And that is ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Victor Scott, the next to hit. That one pushed foul. Scott, 24 years old, and he was a fifth-round pick in 2022. Way out front for strike two.
You know, Bruce, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
That one ripped. Acuna moving back. Boom goes the dynamite. He'll circle the bases, and they close the gap. It's 3-1. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 3-2. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. Clips the corner. 0-1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And a foul ball. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up. Marte should have it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's Jose Ramirez. On the ground right side. And that chance handled. On the run, sends it over to first. Got him! Nice play. Junior, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Batter, number 4.
And down on strikes.
Baseman,
Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Marte at the plate now as he chases after that one.
0-1.
Next pitch in the dirt. 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. Up and in, and the count's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to short. On to O'Hearn. They get the out on Marte. And it's a 1. Back here on the south side. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn.
And there's a foul ball.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Left field. Puts it away for the out.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Just missed. Line drive. Caught.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
And that is out of play. Garrett makes the play, and that is that. Here on the south side, and here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. Swings and misses. And that is strike 1. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Off the mark there, and that's ball 2.
2-2 now.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Garrett now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he swings over the top there. Chases the changeup in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Lindor now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Inside, almost got him. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3. Ready now for the 5th inning. Leading off, Elly De La Cruz. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Elly happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Swing and a foul out of play. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Out to short. On to first. And a couple of quick outs. Now it's going to be Victor Scott.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Inside, just missed. And a swing and a miss there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ripped to short. Lindor on to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Luis Robert Jr. Lodolo back to work. Right through there for a strike. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. Over to first.
He's out.
And a couple of quick outs.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Judge stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
That's inside.
Inside. And the count even 1-1. And he gets tied up right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one
That's
missed.
Really good take, especially with 2
balls,
strikes.
2 strikes.
Hit in the air out to center field. And that is that. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. And the batter now, James Wood. First pitch misses. And another ball.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
LeMahieu in the box now, takes strike 1. And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss, handcuffed him with that slider. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. O'Hearn in the box now, takes strike 1. Fought off foul. With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Pitch
1 ball,
misses there,
2 strikes.
and the count 1-2. Upstairs. Rips that one to right. And Acuna able to make the grab. Out number 2. Aaron Judge at the plate. Judge goes 6 feet 7 inches, 280 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2013. That one lifted to left. Judge is there and makes the grab. And that's back at right field. Here's Jose Ramirez. Swings through that one for strike one.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Leadoff man retired in the sixth. And now here is Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah.
3-pitch
Griffey
strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Oh, that's out.
And delivers outside. Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
That looks like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone.
Ouch, that one got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Ketel Marte up to the plate. That one not close, and it's 1-0. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Judge going back, drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Griffey around second. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Ted Simmons now at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. Fouled off left side. 2 on, 1 out. Fastball for a strike. 0-2 now.
Nope, that's inside.
That one is upstairs.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Next to hit, Lou Gehrig. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. What a play. Inning over. Back here on the south side. And now the DH, Jason Giambi. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Ryan Dozier digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. That one at triple digits.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today. And now the catcher comes up to him, Mike Napoli. And he blows that one by him at 100.
0-1. No, inside.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the top half of inning number 7. On the ground to the left. They get the force, and that is here on the south side. Here's Francisco Lindor.
So, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
0-2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Throw to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
You're best when you let the game come to you.
Now
Trying to make too much happen right
hitter,
there. Not his best at bat.
Robert in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Out to center. Scott under it. Hauls it in, 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Out to short, De La Cruz. The throw to first, and Acuna retired. 3rd out. We go to the 8th, and now Victor Scott.
pitching. Aroldis Chapman.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Bernie Williams.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's fouled off. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Base hit center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Now the left fielder, James Wood. He's already homered in this game. Ball one, no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Pinch hitter coming on, Xander Bogaerts. And this is a big at-bat in this ball game. That one hooked foul. Trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate there. Chapman now one-run game. Outside low, and a count 2-1. That's down and in. A slider missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Runner takes off in the air out to center. He's under it. Squeezes it, and there are 2 down. Stepping in, Ryan O'Hearn, 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And a count 1-2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is a
runner on the go. On the ground right side. In plenty of time to first. And that is. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter, Aaron Judge.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Randy Rodriguez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Judge waits. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 1 down. So digging in, Jose Ramirez. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Outside. And the count is 2-0. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike. That's ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 3-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
There's a swing and a drive. Wood giving chase. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. Ken Griffey Jr. the next to hit. Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. Throws to first in time.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over.
Batter,
got the ground ball.
Here's Ketel Marte. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Now before the pitch, he looks him back. Rodriguez checks the runner. Ramirez dives back in safely. And that's the second disengagement now. Snap throw. Snaps it to third. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1. Rodriguez, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. Ramirez at second with 2 down.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
And that is the inning. And we're back. All set to start the ninth in this one. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
Now pitching.
Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Brings it in. And there's one down. He's 2 outs away. And here is Jason Giambi. Towards first, Garrett. And he handles it himself for the out. So they're down to their final out. Now it's the second baseman, Brian Dozier. Fastball right back to the mound. On to first, ball game.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run.